Alright, it is day 190 of my health journey, and today I did the first test for a health research study that I'm now taking part in. So I got some preliminary tests and some baseline data for them to use, and they've shared it with me and done some evaluation and whatnot. So I'll start with a really positive, which is most surprisingly my muscle mass density. So I broke my leg last year, and ever since then I've not done a leg day at the gym. You know, I've stayed off it. I couldn't walk for a long time. I couldn't run there after I've only just started running within the past couple of weeks. And yeah, I'm still in the top 50% of my age category by my height and sort of area for muscle mass in proportionality basically. And that means that after a year of basically not really doing much, all of my limbs are still well within the top 50% of my age group, which means that I've not really lost a significant amount of muscle mass on my leg, or I had plenty to begin with. Furthermore, there was the blood tests, so I had triglycerides, cholesterol, and something else that I didn't really understand, if I'm honest, measured, and again, they all came back surprisingly positive. And I say surprisingly because, well, my resistance to insulin is really good. It's above normal in a positive way, and that's, you know, sort of like your pre-diabetic screening and that sort of thing as well. Even though I am overweight, so that was the bad news, which I already knew. I am overweight. My BMI is about 31, but I think cutting out all the sort of processed sugar and added sugars and that sort of thing from my diet and my drinks has meant that, you know, my resistance to insulin, my management of sugar and glucose is still really good, as I understood it anyway. So yeah, I should get to about 25 or under to have a healthy BMI. Obviously, there's some fluctuation on that due to muscle mass, but I really need to work off about 20% of my body weight to come into that category. Realistically, I'd probably like to drop about 15%. That'll bring me around to about 83 kilos. But then again, like for the first time in my life, I'm actually building some upper body strength, which is going to give me extra muscle. So I don't quite know where I'm going to sit, but all I know for sure is that I really need to start losing some weight. The dieting is going well. The general changes I've made to my life in the last 6 months are positively impacting on me, and I've got better results than I thought I would. But I've still got quite a way to go to be healthy, and I want to get beyond that. I want to be in the best shape of my life. Like, let's just keep going. But yeah, for today, some new goals outlined. Just start losing some weight. Talk to you tomorrow.